Over the last few years, a significant Christian revival has been unfolding throughout much of the West. Gen Zers, especially young men, are leading the surge. This comes after decades of steep decline in Christian numbers and may signal a great harvest of souls and strengthening of church unity and influence in these end-time days, leading toward the rise of the Antichrist and Christ's second coming. In the US, Fox News reported these stunning statistics in October.
Young Americans are leading a Christian revival across the country. Bible sales increasing over 40% since 2022. Religion app downloads surging nearly 80%. That increase since 2019. And Christian music Spotify streams up 50% from 2019.
2 years ago, in February 2023, the student-led Asbury Revival at Asbury University in Kentucky lasted over 2 weeks, drawing tens of thousands of visitors, with many being saved and committing their lives to the Lord, and sparking similar movements worldwide. Evangelistic meetings and mass baptisms have resulted in thousands of converts. In May of this year on Huntington Beach, the very site where the famous Jesus Revolution of the late 60s and early 70s began, 7,700 people were baptized during Baptize California's Faith Day Revival meeting. And in June, Baptize America held mass baptisms across the US, resulting in a further 26,000 baptisms in one day. In the UK, a report by Bible Society UK titled The Quiet Revival, published in April this year, documents the quadrupling of young adult church attendance in England and Wales from 2018 to 2024. Across Europe, evangelistic meetings attract tens of thousands, resulting in thousands receiving Christ. In Stuttgart, Germany, the Fire Festival, held in October, attracted thousands to worship, pray and hear the gospel. Evangelist Jean-Luc Traxel reported 25,000 people worshipping Jesus in front of the Eiffel Tower during a March for Jesus event. The same organization held a This is the Day worship event in Hungary, where 15,000 people attended and 1,300 gave their lives to Christ. In Australia, McCrindle Research's 2025 report, An Undercurrent of Faith, shows that more than 784,000 Australians, nearly 3% of the population, who identified as having no religion in the 2016 census, now in 2025 identify as Christian. Successful evangelistic meetings and mass baptisms are being held there as well, with over 1,000 baptised across Melbourne and Perth on Good Friday last Easter, as local churches united to hold gospel-centered events. The assassination of Charlie Kirk on September 10th was a notable catalyst for renewed global interest in Christianity and rededication by many who were previously cool in their faith. The days immediately after Kirk's assassination saw a sharp rise in church attendance, baptisms and interest in scripture, especially among young people. Social media quickly flooded with reports of once empty or sparsely attended churches filled with worshippers and new seekers. Bible sales, Christian website traffic, app and podcast downloads all rose steeply. The phenomenon has become known as the Charlie Kirk effect.
We went to church today. It was the first time in 20 years. It was the first time for our children. We are raising 3 boys that will one day be men, and we want those boys to be as strong in their convictions as Charlie Kirk was.
I didn't know Charlie Kirk, never met that guy before in my life, and something else that I've never done before in my life is believe in God. I'm going to wear this suit to church. I'm going to go to church. I'm going to try to be a better father, husband, and leader for my family.
So, what is driving the revival? There are many reasons for it, I'm sure, and each individual has their own story, but there seems to be 2 notable factors. 1, modern social and cultural pressures, and 2, digital evangelism. Let's start with social and cultural pressures. The last 60 or so years have seen a steep loss of faith in the formerly almost universally Christian West. Secular humanism stepped in to fill the ideological void, giving birth to a culture that tells recent generations, and Gen Zers especially, that there's no God, that technology, partying and materialism lead to happiness, that morality is relative, that there are infinite genders, that babies in the womb have no human rights, that drug use and other harmful behaviors are just lifestyle choices, and so on. So people are experiencing the confusion and the destruction that secular humanism creates. And as a result, many people are searching for truth, meaning, moral clarity, and purpose. And they're finding it in a return to the gospel. Digital evangelism. The internet is now the primary way young people come into contact with the gospel, far more than by attending church. Christian content creators are able to bypass established media outlets and directly reach billions with their messages through church live streams, Christian podcasts, YouTube channels, music videos, and more. I believe that this revival sweeping the Western world may very well be a fulfillment of the famous end-time prophecy in Matthew 24:14, where Jesus said, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." Through this revival is the Lord raising up a worldwide brotherhood of dedicated Christian believers that will carry his message to the world during the dark days of the Antichrist's reign, who will stand strong in the face of the flood of evil that will cover the earth, and be there to meet Jesus in the air at his second coming? I believe so. Certainly, it's a beautiful work of God, bringing salvation, light, freedom, and peace to many, thank God. Revivals often don't last very long. The wave of popularity of the gospel comes and goes quickly. We should grab the opportunity to witness to as many as we can while it lasts. As Jesus said, "Say not ye, there are 4 months, and then cometh harvest. Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes and look on the fields, for they are white, all ready to harvest." John 4:35.
There was a guy getting baptized with a house arrest ankle brace on his leg. I saw homeless people that got baptized. I saw people in wheelchairs that they pushed to the sand, carried them in there, baptized and brought them back. Old, young, all different ethnicities, all different political persuasions. It was a beautiful thing to see what Jesus did at the beach the other day.